Pisces, there's something you were never meant to see. Not in books, not in temples, not even in your wildest dreams. It was a prophecy, one so powerful, so terrifying to the old world that it was erased, hidden and locked beneath oceans of silence. For over 800 years they buried it. The church silenced it. Secret societies feared it, and shadow forces worked overtime to keep it from you. But in 2025, that seal is breaking, and this forbidden message is returning, with your name etched in its code. This isn't folklore, it's a spiritual time bomb, ticking louder every day, and it's directly linked to you. Because Pisces, you are not who they told you you were. You are more than a dreamer. You are the last gatekeeper of a forgotten truth. And this prophecy? It's your ancient assignment, returning now. Once you hear it, you won't be able to forget it, because something deep inside you will wake up. A knowing, a frequency, a calling. So before we go further, I need you to pause, take a breath, and feel what's already rising inside your chest, because by the end of this video, you may realize that your entire life, your pain, your gifts, your spiritual intuition were never random. They were coded into this prophecy. And now, it's time to unlock it. Let's begin. Let's travel back to the year 1222 AD, a time of shadows, secrets, and sacred rebellion. In the hidden monasteries of southern Europe, a scroll began to circulate. Not just any scroll, but a channeled message from a Piscean soul traveler, a being who could dream through dimensions, speak in symbols, and pierce the illusions of time. This mystic saw something no one else could, a moment, centuries ahead, when Pisces would be called again. The scroll read, "When the water bearer rises in 2025, the last Pisces gate shall open beneath a lunar veil." That terrified the church, because this wasn't just prophecy, it was liberation for the empaths, seers, and dreamwalkers, the ones who felt too deeply, who knew too much, who spoke languages made of emotion, vision, and frequency. And who holds that power most? You do, Pisces. So what did the church do? They declared it blasphemy. They erased the scroll. They burned the water codes. They hid the manuscript in vaults never meant to be reopened. But not all was lost, because some truths cannot be destroyed, only forgotten. And Pisces, the reason this prophecy is resurfacing now is because your soul refused to forget. You felt it in dreams, in déjà vu, in your tears. The message has been whispering to you for years, and now the time has come to remember it, fully, fiercely, and without fear. There is a symbol, Pisces, one that's been haunting your dreams, visions, and quiet thoughts. Maybe you've seen it flash in your mind before waking, a fish spiraling around a glowing eye, two beings circling each other like celestial twins, or a ripple in water that never stops echoing. This is no ordinary image. It's part of the soul seal of the 1222 prophecy, a symbol that activates your spiritual memory. And recently, that symbol has begun resurfacing. Have you noticed it? Repeating twos like 2222 showing up on clocks and receipts, fish or spirals in your dreams or meditations, full moons stirring your emotions more than usual. These aren't random signs, they are soul triggers. The prophecy described them in detail. When the twin fish see the spiral in the sky, the soul shall be remembered. And Pisces, that time is now. In July and August of 2025, the gate reactivates. The ancient spiral returns through celestial alignments. A vibration once lost begins to pulse again. But when it does, you will face a choice. Do you stay asleep in the dream world, watching from the shoreline as others awaken? Or do you rise, step into the spiral, and become the healer, the guide, the oracle you were always meant to be? This isn't about chasing destiny. It's about remembering who you already are. Because once this symbol awakens inside you, there's no going back. The Pisces gate is opening, and your name is written on the threshold. Pisces, you've been called the dreamer, but that's only a fraction of who you are. You are the seer who speaks through symbols, the healer who transforms pain into peace, the empath who absorbs what others can't handle, the oracle who receives messages from beyond time. And that's exactly why the old world feared you, because you feel what others suppress. You know truths that books can't explain. You read the energy behind the words, and you pierce illusions with silence alone. In the year 1222, this scared the powers that ruled. The church elites labelled your visions as dangerous. They branded dream work and emotional prophecy as heresy. They burned texts that spoke of feeling as a divine language. They rewrote sacred books, stripping out the very wisdom that made Pisces powerful, because they knew the truth. You didn't need temples, you didn't need approval, you didn't even need language. You were a walking channel, a soul with access to divine frequencies, emotional timelines, and cosmic memory. So they tried to erase you, but here's what they forgot. You cannot erase a soul contract, especially not one forged in light, water, and unconditional love. You weren't written in ink. You were written in oceans, starlight, and truth. And no fire, no empire, no priesthood could ever destroy that. So if you felt misunderstood your whole life, it's not because you're broken, it's because your soul was always too powerful to fit inside their system. And in 2025, Pisces, you break the system wide open. In 2025, Pisces, something sacred rises from the depths of time. Something you felt in fragments but never fully remembered. It's called the Water Codex, an ancient vibrational blueprint aligned specifically to your frequency. For centuries, it remained dormant, hidden beneath the surface of this reality, waiting for the right moment, your moment, to return. And now, it's awakening. You may already feel the shift. Your dreams are more vivid, more prophetic. Your visions arrive like lightning in meditation or silence. Your emotions feel amplified, but with purpose. And the signs are everywhere. You may feel a sudden pull toward water, oceans, rivers, even rain, a mysterious tingling or pressure between your eyes, an increase in night messages from ancestors or timelines you've never studied, a rising urge to create, express, or finally speak what you've been suppressing. These aren't random symptoms, they're activations. The Water Codex is like a cosmic tuning fork, humming through your soul, whispering, "You are ready now." And Pisces, you are, because your emotional intelligence, it's not weakness, it's one of the most advanced spiritual technologies on Earth. In a world that's numb and disconnected, your gift to feel is revolutionary, to sense what's unseen, to heal without speaking, to connect the dots between this world and the next. That's not just intuition, that's ancient memory reawakening. And the Codex? It's not outside of you, it's already encoded in your DNA. In 2025, Pisces, you won't just remember it, you'll become it. Pisces, the future isn't coming, it's already here, and it's whispering your name. There are 3 powerful Pisces prophecies that are already beginning to unfold in 2025. And whether you've noticed it or not, you are part of this divine pattern. Let's reveal them now. 1. The Dream Awakening. Across the planet, thousands of Pisces souls are beginning to remember. Not with books, but with visions, flashes, and dreams. You may suddenly recall a monastery you've never seen, rituals you somehow know by heart, past lives as seers, scribes, temple guardians. These memories don't belong to fantasy. They are echoes from your soul lineage, and they're waking up because you're needed. Again. 2. The Water Reversal. There is a major global water event approaching. It may be physical, oceans rising, rivers shifting, or symbolic, an emotional wave crashing over collective consciousness. When it hits, Pisces will be called to lead, to soothe, to stabilize, to teach others how to flow through chaos without drowning in fear. Your calm in emotional storms will become your greatest gift. 3. The prophetic circle. You'll begin to feel drawn almost magnetically to certain symbols, locations, people you've never met but feel like home. This isn't random, this is your soul tribe activating, a circle that's been bound to you through lifetimes. And when you unite, you'll unlock a spiritual code that was never meant to be activated alone. Pisces, maybe right now you feel uncertain. Maybe this message hit something deep, and now emotions are rising. Maybe you're thinking, is this really about me? Am I even ready for this? It's okay to feel scared. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. You were conditioned to doubt your power from the very beginning. The world told you to be quiet, to stop being too sensitive, to shrink yourself just to make others comfortable. But that was never your path, because denying your calling comes at a cost. If you ignore the signs, if you suppress the dreams, if you pretend this awakening isn't happening, you may start to feel it in your energy. Emotional fatigue, spiritual confusion, falling into old toxic cycles, attracting people who drain your light, and worst of all, your intuitive gifts may go dim, not because they're gone, but because you stopped listening. But here's the truth, Pisces. When you say yes to your path, even if you don't know where it leads, your energy will reignite, your clarity will return, and timelines that once felt blocked will swing wide open. You don't need permission. You don't need someone to anoint you. You just need alignment with who you truly are, alignment with your soul's memory, alignment with the prophecy that lives in your blood. And Pisces, that alignment begins with one choice. Answer the call or ignore it, but just know, the moment you choose yourself, the universe will move with you. Pisces, there's a window opening, and it's not just rare, it's sacred. From July to December 2025, a cosmic portal remains wide open, specifically for you. This isn't just astrology, it's soul timing, and the 1222 prophecy, the one buried for 800 years, is active again. The gates are unlocked. The dream realm is speaking louder than ever, and the missing chapters, the ones they tried to erase, are being rewritten through you. Right now, your sensitivity is your signal, your emotions are your compass, and your visions, they are the language of the soul returning home. This is your season to write again, not just on paper, but into collective consciousness. Heal again, not just yourself, but everyone who touches your light. Lead again, not with ego, but with intuitive mastery. Love again, with no fear, no hesitation, no mask. Because the world doesn't need another expert, it needs a rememberer. Someone who can feel what's been forgotten. Someone who brings softness to the storm. Someone exactly like you. So don't let this window close without stepping through it. You've waited lifetimes for this chapter, and now the universe is holding it wide open, just for you. Pisces, this is not just your time, this is your activation. Walk through the gate, we're waiting for you. So Pisces, this wasn't just a message, it was a mirror, reflecting back the version of you the world tried to erase. You've felt it this entire time, the dreams that didn't make sense, the emotions too big for your body, the memories that don't belong to this lifetime, but feel more real than anything you were taught, and now you know why. The 1222 prophecy wasn't destroyed, it was hidden, locked away beneath sacred waters, veiled in silence, guarded by systems that feared your return. But you've always been more than just a zodiac sign. You are the bridge between worlds, the empath, the channel, the healer, the one who remembers what others forgot. And now that your soul remembers the truth, you face a choice. Will you go back to sleep? Or will you step through the gate that's opening just for you? Because once you've seen this, once your soul has been stirred, there's no going back. You've been activated. This isn't coincidence. This isn't entertainment. This is your divine recall. The moment your destiny taps on your shoulder and whispers, "It's time." So Pisces, if anything in this message stirred something deep inside you, if your body reacted, if your chest felt heavy, if your eyes filled with tears or your mind suddenly felt electric, that's not random, that's recognition. It means you're one of the Pisces souls this prophecy was meant for, and you've just awakened. Now it's time to make yourself known. To the algorithm, yes, but more importantly, to your soul tribe. Drop this in the comments right now. The Pisces prophecy is alive. Let the others find you, because they're out there, searching, dreaming, feeling just like you, and they need to see that they're not alone. Now listen closely. If you're ready to unlock what the church tried to bury, if you're ready to remember what your past lives came here to do, if you're ready to activate the part of you that was written in starlight, not in fear, then here's what to do next. Like this video, not for vanity, but for visibility. It tells the algorithm that this message matters, and it helps reach others who need it. Subscribe to the channel. This is not the end. It's just the beginning of something ancient being reborn. This channel is a sanctuary for souls like yours, where prophecy meets purpose. Turn on notifications, because we go deeper every week. And what's coming next will blow open your soul gates even further. Pisces, you were never weak. You were sacredly misunderstood. You were never too emotional. You were divinely sensitive, born to decode energetic languages no one else could read. You were never meant to fit inside their system, because you were built to help rebuild the next one. This prophecy didn't choose just anyone. It chose you, and now the veil is lifted. The spiral has returned. The Codex is humming in your blood. So ask yourself one last time, will you watch this, or will you become it? Because prophecy isn't something you wait for. It's something you step into. And Pisces, your moment is now. The dream is no longer just a dream. It's a mission. And your soul just said yes. We'll see you in the next chapter.